sure. Jana led the team, points per game, assists per game, steals per game. She left with a school record in all of those stats categories. Callie, 10.8 rebounds per game. She left with a school record as well, but we talk about it. These players that are going to have to step up, the new seniors, Casey Kyle, Abby Reed, who are joined by Eliza Hill and Logan Christensen, but some of those juniors as well, you know, players like Charlie Gordon, Sam Smith, and Kinsey Christensen.
Yeah, Abby and Casey will be returning senior year, going to be big leaders for this team, but it's going to be very crucial for Charlie, Sam, and Kinsey, the returning juniors, to step up to want to win. They've been around the team but haven't gotten a ton of minutes yet, so it's going to be interesting to see what they can do this season for the Bruins.
Abby, you absolutely nailed it. It's time for some new faces to step up and shine as we take a look at tonight's matchup between Cherry Creek and Arapahoe. Now, last season, Cherry Creek won both matchups against Arapahoe in very convincing fashion, but don't let that discourage you from thinking that these teams don't battle it down to the final buzzer every time that they square off. The Bruins' high-powered offense has put up some very impressive figures the last season, but as we've already discussed at the top of the show, that offense has a whole new dynamic. Now, Abby, I want to ask you something. When the Bruins and the Warriors get together, it is always a blast, and usually a lot of students from either school will travel to the away school for the games, but no fans here tonight. You got to imagine that some of the energy in this gym is going to be lost tonight.
Yeah, the energy for sure right now in the gym is a lot lower, even compared to last year. When I was a fan at the game last year, the environment just couldn't be beat with these two teams. But the competitive spirit between these girls tonight is not going to be lost.
Well, there we have it. We're just about 90 seconds away from opening lineups and tip-off. The Cherry Creek Bruins host the Arapahoe Warriors next on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. And hello, friends. Benjamin Paris and Abby Hallam joining you once again from the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. Basketball season is finally back here on CCSN. Abby, I'm excited. How about you?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited, Ben.
So as the starting lineups get called, we're about to see starters three of them will be new for the Bruins, of course. Casey, Kyle, Abby Reed, the seniors, they'll be returning the starting lineup. But 3 newcomers coming to the starting lineup. So we'll be awaiting those players as Abby and Casey's names are called. Who else will it be for the Bruins? Looks like Logan Christensen. Number 33 will be joining them. 35, Charlie Gordon out there as well. And lastly, number 44, the junior, Kinsey Christensen. So here we go. Teams in the huddle. We're just about ready for tip-off here inside the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. A fanless event here tonight. But we're happy that we're so happy to have you. Cherry Creek has been here a lot of times in a row. Last time we lost to Arapahoe was a 15 of February 2015. All the way for the 7th season in a row. Their last loss came on December 3rd, 2013 against Ralston Valley in overtime. So, can they make it number 7 tonight? We'll just have to wait and see as Christensen and Crisp are getting ready to take the tip-off. Basketball season is back on the Cherry Creek Sports Network as it is tipped. Edwards will win it. Into the paint. Shot up and good from Morgan.
Nice layup there in the paint.
Warriors on the board. Looks like they're bringing some type of full court press. Goes to Christensen. She'll pass it to her sister Logan.
A lot of family love right there.
They got to get the ball across court. Here comes Abby Reed. Get a go. Charlie Gordon in the paint. Reverse layup is good. Up and through from Charlie Gordon.
Awesome start for the junior Charlie Gordon here tonight.
There is already a fast pace in this jam. We're just over 30 seconds into the game. As a screen is set, Sam Shaw has the ball for the Warriors. And we're going to have an offensive foul called less than 40 seconds into the contest. It's the first turnover of the game. It is Bruins ball. So Gordon will inbound. As the Bruins are trying to play a little bit of pass and not move a lot, they just got to get the ball across court. Looks like they're going to have some challenges tonight.
This pressure from the Warriors on the other side of the court is definitely going to be a challenge here.
Kyle drives, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound. Goes to the Warriors. Shaw with it. Outside, Crisp. Driving. Shot up for Kyle trying to push the pace, move up court. She's got Abby Reed open. Her first three-point attempt of the season is good.
Awesome shot from Abby there. She is known to be a shooter, so just keep on shooting.
Abby Reed is on the board for the Bruins. A career 41% from
Logan, jump to it, don't hold it, okay? Hey, you don't have it. Jump to it. Hey, trust your teammates too. You gotta help them all the shuttles.
Sam Shaw getting ready for the inbound for the Warriors. Then to Kyle. Bruins pushing the pace. Reed, far corner, gives it to Kyle. Then to Christensen. Back to the near side is Gordon. Gordon to Reed. As the Bruins just working it around the perimeter. Trying to find some cuts in the paint. Both the Christensen sisters are there. As Reed and Kyle continue to work the perimeter. Here comes Charlie Gordon cutting back to the top of the key. And a violation called on the Bruins. It will go to the Warriors. Pretty long possession there from the Bruins. And, you know, Abby, during the offseason, had a conversation with Jason Wilkins in a classroom setting. We talked about the potential addition of a shot clock, and it seems like he was on board.
Yeah, he sure was. We could have used that there.
Here comes Edwards, passing it. Back out, Crisp. Over to Simonson, excuse me. Chris gets it back. She's behind the arc. Logan Christensen there. Little bit of spin move to create some space. We'll just get it to the top of the key. 3 up. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. It is up. And go to spectacular play for Katie Edwards, doing it all alone. She grabs her own rebound. And here comes. Gordon's got the ball. She gives it to Reed. Long pass to Christensen, then back out for Casey Kyle as the Bruins try to reset. Gordon will take it to the top of the key for the Bruins. She's trying to look for some movement. Kyle, as it bounces off her own foot, she'll get it back before it passes half court. And head coach Clint Evans will call his first timeout of the season. We'll stick with you. Abby, this Cherry Creek team was known for having an extremely fast pace, and they were obviously extremely well conditioned. But, you know, Jana Van Geitenbeek would just run sprints after practice. So he thought, Coach Evan told the Union Street Journal earlier this week, he thought the pace might slow down a little bit. Maybe we had a slow play tonight. Less than halfway through.
Yeah, both teams have brought a lot of movement tonight early, so it'll be good to see. Maybe we'll see if what Clint says could be a factor in tonight.
So the Warriors looking for their first win against Cherry Creek since 2015. But we're just still in quarter number 1. Lots of ball to be played. Reed takes a shot from the free throw line. It won't go. Warriors will come back the other way. Simonson to the top of the key for Crisp. Crisp starting to drive. Gets a push shot up. Mayling Brennan is there, but she'll get called with the foul. Crisp will head to the line. Now that's a hard one. Maylee Brennan stands at just 5'4", and she had Sam Chris coming in on the drive. Not much she could do there. Crisp's first is off the back iron. Won't go, and now she'll shoot her second, try to tie up this game. And it is good. We're all tied at 5s with 4:29 left in quarter number 1. Warriors back bringing the full court press. It's Reed. Pass missed, but Christensen was there. Now the Bruins can push the pace. They've got numbers. Here comes Gordon. As it's poked away from her by looks like Simonson, but it will stay here. And Arapahoe will take their first timeout of the game.
Ben, this full court press has definitely been slowing down the game a little bit.
That's not something you typically see in the first game of the season, but also the first game of the season typically doesn't occur in the last week of January. So lots of weird things, of course. Everybody on the court is in a mask, so that's new. But I'm just excited to be here.
All of the above are so true. I haven't seen anything like this before. First game of the season.
To recap, these teams coming into the season last year, Cherry Creek went 13-1 in the Centennial League. Their only loss was to Grandview at home in the state championship rematch. The Warriors, meanwhile, went 8-6 in league. They beat Eagle Crest twice, Smoky Hill twice, Cherokee Trail twice, and Overland twice, but their losses came to Cherry Creek, Grandview, and 4A number 1, Mullen. You can see on the bottom of your screen, we got the 5th ranked and 13th preseason ranked teams here tonight. They're battling out in the first quarter. It is 5-5. Reed with the ball. Gives it. Christensen on the top of the key. Mei Ling to the other Christensen. That pass poked away. Edwards trying to get down court. She passes it to Chris. High shot is up. No good. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris gets it at the free throw line. She puts it up. Off the back iron won't go. Rebound to Logan Christensen. As Gordon getting ready to bring it back up court for the Bruins. Reed takes another corner 3. A little long. Rebound to the Warriors. Casey Kyle getting ready to check in for the Bruins at the next whistle.
A lot of back and forth right here, Ben.
Into the paint. Chris shot up. No good. Great defense there from Logan. Another shot up. That one will go. The Warriors have their first lead of the game, and the full court press is still here. Abby Reed's long pass to Logan Christensen to Abby Reed.
We could call her quarterback there for sure.
Mei Ling shoots a three. Won't go. Chris split the rebound for the Warriors. That was a great pass there. She does wear number 1, just like the quarterback, Julian Hammond. We'll see him on Friday night as the boys team will take on Mullen. That shot up is good from Abby Morgan. The Warriors take a 4-point lead. Christensen's got 2 trapping here on the near sideline, trying to get the ball loose. It's poked away. Edwards will come away with it. 3-pointer is up, and it is good. Natalia Simonson will force Clint Evans to take a 30-second timeout, rather. The Warriors up 12-5 here with 2:44 left in the first quarter on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. Fast pace, Abby. That's all I can really. I'm trying to catch my breath a little bit right now for these timeouts, but man, I was not expecting this fast pace of a game. I don't know about you.
Yeah, the momentum is crazy right now, especially for the Warriors coming with a 7-point lead. And a lot of turnovers because of the pressure, full court.
Now, Abby, this team worked a lot on their inbound plays, something that's going to be big in terms of the full court press. They worked a lot on their inbounds, both on their side of the court and on the defensive side of the court this weekend. But the Warriors are giving them some trouble on that full court press, rather, with 2:43 left in quarter number 1. Julia Leach has checked in to the game for the Bruins. Looks like Charlie Gordon went off. The 6-foot freshman, as Abby Reed gives it to Leach. Her first attempt at a varsity point won't go. Rebound in the paint. A little bit of a scramble for the ball. Reed tapped it, and we're going to get a jump ball here. Possession to the Bruins. Abby Reed in there on the inbound action, as Coach Clint Evans will call his second inbound play. They worked on this for a good half an hour on Saturday. Kyle's pass was blocked there by Edwards, so they'll try it again. They're trying to get their cuts. Kyle to Reed. The Warriors coaching staff not happy with that effort. Reed looking for a pass to a Kyle that was cutting toward the hoop, but she'll get called with a foul first. So, Abby, not only are we going to see, we saw some new starters, we're going to see some new players more frequently. And last year, Mei Ling was the only freshman on this team, and she didn't get a lot of minutes at all. She's already out here in the first quarter of the game, and we've already got a freshman in as well in the form of Julia Leach.
Yeah, for sure, Ben. I think the 3 seniors, significant seniors leaving this year is going to have these girls have a lot of time on the court that didn't get to last year.
Shot up from Morgan, didn't go. Reed there on defense. And as a pass was heading towards Chris in the paint, Julia Leach got her hand in there. She'll be called for the reach-in. That's her first foul of the game. Just inside 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Bruins and Warriors still at a 7-point game. No points since the last timeout. Kyle's going to get that. Miscommunication on the inbound play from the Warriors. Kyle is up, but her shot is blocked. We'll call it a foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Kyle, a career 67% free throw shooter. That's about 2 out of every 3 for those of you at home. We'll try to put 2 on the board for the Bruins here. Her first is short off the front iron as Sam Smith getting ready to make her first appearance of the game. Kinsey Christensen will check out. Kyle's second will go. She goes 0 for 2 on the line after drawing the foul on the inbound play. Warriors having a little bit of time getting the ball cross court. And a travel will be called as a result. You knew something didn't look right there. A matchup on the floor for you right now, Sam Crisp, the junior from Arapahoe, being guarded by the freshman Julia Leach. Make sure to watch that matchup close to the paint. That's been a good one so far. Reed's got the ball on the right elbow. And Mei Ling passes into Julia. To pass to Kyle. That was beautiful, and she lays it in. What a pass from Julia Leach, and the finish from Kyle. It's 12-7 with 1:20 left in the first.
That was pretty.
An excellent feed from the freshman. She's got her first assist as a Bruin. She's in there, Chris. She's got some great contested shot. And a foul going to be called as Sam Smith went for the rebound attempt. Julia Leach just had one of the most beautiful assists I've seen in a while in this gym. And she follows it up with some excellent defense in contesting a shot for Sam Crisp. She's making the most out of her minutes so far tonight. Gordon and McDavid in there for the Bruins now with Sam Smith. We've got 3 juniors on the court. Those 3 I just named, all a part of the class of 2022. Gordon's got an open three-pointer, won't go. Kyle trying to battle for the rebound. She'll get called for a foul. Just inside a minute, we've got a 5-point game inside the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. Now, Abby, this team averaged 66.7 points a game last season. So far, just 7. So not nearly as high as an average, but it's hard to compare an entire season's worth of games to just the first quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I think that right now it's a lot of back and forth, but definitely think as the game goes on, progression is going to take place.
Sam Crisp buries a 3 for the Warriors. We've got an 8-point game with 30 seconds left. That pass tipped by Abby Morgan. Looked like she was coming in like a cornerback. As Kyle will intercept a pass of her own. She'll drive towards the hoop. She's got McDavid there with her, and her layup is hard off the glass. 15 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Lots of back and forth so far here tonight.
That has definitely been a theme for both teams here, and it's been made the momentum very, very high.
Shot up from 3 at the buzzer is no good. So at the end of 1, on the Cherry Creek Sports Network, the Arapahoe Warriors lead the Cherry Creek Bruins 15-7. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're getting ready for quarter number 2 here on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. The Bruins are behind the Arapahoe Warriors 15-7. They've gone an 8-point deficit. Abby, we saw a few good things in that quarter. We saw some great shots from Abby Reed, some great feeds into the paint. Casey Kyle doing some work down low. But I think Julia Leach has been making pretty big impact so far. I don't know if I was completely ready for that.
Oh, I know. Me too, Ben.
As the Warriors working to get their last sub in on in. And here we go, number 5, don't have her on my roster. Have to check that for you in just a moment. But it will go out to Simonson as she'll work around to the near side. Her pass will go to Morgan. As that pass tipped out by Leach. Bruins will bring it back the other way. Kyle looking to the far side rather. It's Abby Reed. Then Kyle will set a pick, get the ball, puts up a 3, won't go. Sam Smith will grab the rebound. Then Reed, pump fakes, puts up a shot from the free throw line. Smith getting another rebound for the Bruins. As Reed had a defender jumping in her face, she wasn't even trying for a shot there.
These rebounds are crucial right now, Ben, from Sam.
Abby Reed, another three, won't go.
They had their chances there, just couldn't pull through all the way.
The Bruins had 3 shots attempts on that possession, but couldn't quite get one to fall. As the Warriors bring it back the other way, it's Crisp. Leach working on her. To the near side, 3-pointer up. No good from Tumalia.
Nice rebound there from Charlie Gordon.
Gordon to Smith. Smith hands it off for Kyle. She'll put up a 3. Just a little long. Bruins not hitting the shots to the best of their ability so far, just a quarter and about 2 minutes in to the 2021 season. Chris trying to set up the offense. She's going to drive. Sam Smith got her hand on the ball, so Chris had to pass it. Goes to Morgan, near side. Looking for Crisp in the paint. Leach almost tipped that pass out. She's playing some great defense. And we're going to call her for a foul. So Julia Leach will pick up her second foul of the game, and she'll head off as Kinsey Christensen will check back in. Warriors having a hard time getting down, ends up in the hands of Chris, and that is poked away by Christensen. Quick pass to Gordon. Will be taken back by the Warriors. Shot from 3 is up. Won't go. Rebound to Simonson, and she'll be called for a travel. We're going back the Bruins' way.
Once again, Ben, a lot of back and forth here. Wonder if this is going to be a big theme for tonight's game.
It's a great question. It looks like so far it has, and right now it's just who's making the most of their opportunities on the offensive end. Reed to Kyle. She's going to drive. Shot is up. It's good, and 1 for Kyle.
Big play for Casey Kyle there.
She's going to try to complete the 3-point play. She went 0 for 2 in her first appearance at the line this evening, but this one just to make it a 5-point game. Now Abby getting that and 1, drawing the foul, getting a little loud in here from the people that aren't in this gym. What do you think that's going to do for the momentum for the Bruins?
Oh, I hope it's going to bring it up. It seems that as louder the gym gets, the more intense the game can be.
You know they miss their home crowd. Shot up and in from Morgan. A little bit of a floater. Pretty beautiful arc as Reed will bring it back down court. She's got Christensen in the corner. And then Reed will get it back. She's going to drive towards the hoop. Shot up. Looks like it was blocked by the Warriors, and they're going to bring it back the other way. Morgan. To Crisp, rather. Excuse me. Inside shot. Morgan is up. Won't go as Sam Smith was trying to box out the rebound. Gordon will get it. And then to Casey Kyle. Sam Smith will get the ball at the top of the key, near side to Charlie Gordon. Reed. Near side, Abby Reed. And we get a block shot. We'll stay here.
Charlie Gordon has been at the end of those defensive rebounds, and those are crucial in a game like this for momentum being on each side.
You like it, and she said that she wanted to embrace her role as a defender this season, of course, pitching on the offense, but she worked on her defense a lot during the offseason when she can. A little bit of a 2-on-1 break coming. Chris, gonna take it, is up over Reed, won't go. Sam Smith will tip that ball out before it could be rebounded for the Warriors as Christensen will check back into the game. And for Sam Smith.
Looks like the sisters are back, Ben.
So our starting lineup back out there for the Bruins. 4:30 left in quarter number 2. Shot up from 3. Won't go. Rebound to a leaping Abby Reed. As Reed's got a little bit of a one-on-one to get by before she gets up court, but she'll get by Shaw.
Ref got in there in the way a little bit for Abby Reed coming back to offensive side of the court.
So Shaw will get called with the foul there. She was caught behind Abby Reed, trying to catch up, but couldn't do it without the foul, as Gordon gets the inbound for the Bruins. Gives to Kyle. She has a screen. It was set by Logan. Shot up, won't go. Foul called. It's going to be a charge. Abby Morgan goes down for the Warriors after taking the charge from Kyle. We're going back the Warriors' way.
These calls right now seem to be determining the momentum of the game, just going back and forth. It's going to be interesting to see who can settle the ball and really make big plays here.
It's hard to set the rhythm completely when there's whistles on almost every possession. Team's just trying to feel it out here in the opening half of the 2021 season. Chris, back out. 3-point shot, no good.
Rebound there from Natalia Simonson.
Back out. Shaw driving towards the hoop. Going to put up a shot. Won't go. Rebound to Charlie Gordon.
Another rebound from Charlie Gordon this season. Keep them coming.
Kyle's shot was tipped, but Christensen fighting for the ball. Call it a jump ball. Possession to the Bruins.
In these games, you can really see the importance of the offensive rebounds that you can have. You can set the tone of the game that you want to play and not let the other team beat you to that.
So Bruins ball, but we're going to call a timeout first. All right, Abby, Bruins back 7. We got 3:26 left here in this first half, but we've seen some excellent work both in the offensive and defensive paint. It's just a matter of time before those shots fall.
That's for sure. I also think that Clint Evans right now is going to have some important words for the Bruins to get those 7 points back so we can have a tie game.
I think he could hear you in this quiet gym. He knows what's up. Get Abby in there on the huddle.
Speaking of first bends, there is an interesting view. Maybe the viewers can see it, but the players on each team have their designated places on the bench, so they can't sit and cheer together, but 6 feet apart, as some would say.
Let me tell you, Abby, the tape measure was out here on Saturday and trying to figure out the spacing, but this was very, very meticulous in who was sitting where and how far apart the seats were. As we get back in the action, Abby Reed pump fakes a shot, gets it back to Maylene Brennan. Brennan get a drive, shot up, was blocked, and will stay here.
Clinton looking a little frustrated with that play right there. Hopefully with this inbounds play we can get that back to make him a little bit happier.
Shot up to Logan, then to Kinsey, and that pass was tipped. It's going to stay with the Bruins. Foul could be called on Sam Shaw.
Second time to reset for the Bruins. Let's see what they can pull through.
Great cut there from Logan Christensen. Her shot just rolls out of the hoop. We'll go back the Warriors' way after Simonson grabs the rebound. Back to the near side. Emerson Stark with the 3. Her first shot of the season and the game won't go, as Logan Christensen was met by Abby Morgan. Her pass to Gordon. Reed cutting towards the hoop with a leaping reception from Gordon. Pass couldn't quite hit. We'll go back to the Warriors. 2:50 left in the second quarter.
Senior Casey Kyle coming back in for Charlie Gordon.
So here come the Warriors. They've got a 7-point lead here. As Natalia Simonson working on Reed. Some great defense from Reed right there. Pass in, drive is up, and a foul called as Katie Evans was driving toward the hoop.
Foul called on number 22, Casey Kyle. Didn't seem too happy about that call right there from the refs.
She'll have to take a seat on the bench. And she's going to come back in as Gordon will have to sub in on the next play. First is good from Edwards, and now Gordon will check into the game for Kyle. And the Bruins trying to get their assignments right before Edwards shoots her second, which is up and through. Give the Warriors a 9-point lead with 2.5 left in quarter number 2.
Reed bringing the ball up.
Gordon got 3 defenders on her. Now we've got the zone look going for the Warriors. And we're going to call a foul on the Bruins. Go back the Warriors' way. Abby, the amount of turnovers and fouls for the Bruins is certainly not helping them there tonight.
It's not. Just like you said before, the call's really determining the momentum of this game right now is very crucial to what these teams could do.
It's going to come down to which team makes less mistakes. Chris pass in to Edwards. Won't go. Great defense there by the Bruins. Reed trying to control the rebound. Just keep her feet in. She will. And Gordon will end up with the ball. Some great footwork there from Reed. Pass in. Gordon. She's got Sam Chris guarding her. Back out. Reed. An open 3 is good. Abby Reed's got her second 3-pointer of the game. Shooters, just keep shooting, Abby.
Shooters shoot, Ben.
You love it. Bruins trying to get some more on the board before the half. Chris to Morgan. The Bruins bringing the defense here. Gordon in the paint, shot up is good. Count the basket and a foul. Katie Edwards will head to the line for the Warriors. And back in, Julia Leach will check back into the game for the Bruins. As Edwards getting ready to shoot her second. Excuse me, the and one is good. The 3-point play. Back to a 9-point game inside Kirby Lyle with other 90 seconds to go. As Brennan to Reed. She's taken another 3. She's got another one. Back-to-back 3s for Abby Reed. She's got 3 3-pointers in the contest.
Once again, Ben, you're going to see Abby Reed shoot. What she does best. Shooters shoot.
She's already made 3 in this first half. Shot up there from Morgan was no good. Rebound to Edwards is good. Let me tell you, Edwards has scored quite a few points for the Warriors so far. We got an 8-point game. Gordon to Brennan. Screen set by Leach. Christensen back to the near side for Gordon. And after setting the pick, Christensen's going to get called with the foul. Be her second of the game. Warriors get the ball back.
Recently, these calls have not been in favor of the Bruins. Let's see if maybe second half they can turn that around, get their momentum back.
Reed's going to get called with the foul there. And Arapahoe couldn't get things quite right. They're going to take their, believe it's their second timeout of the game. Might only be their first. Maybe their third. Depends on which score bug you're looking at. So the Warriors will get charged with the timeout. And I believe it is their first of the contest. Nabby not in use tonight, waiting to make its season debut. On the left side of us is a brand new scoreboard here inside Cherry Creek. And once there's students back in here, and once we can get back to having assemblies in addition to fans at basketball games, that's going to be quite the popular feature.
It really is. It's looking pretty. It's going to be even prettier when it gets its use.
I want to thank all of you for joining us on the Cherry Creek Sports Network tonight. We should be catching Coach Clint Evans before he heads into the locker room at the half, but we'll make sure that that is all good to go. We'll get his comments on the first half. First one off the back iron, then the top of the basket, no good. And now the second for Simonson. No good as well. Going to be out of bounds on the Warriors. Bruins get the ball back with 27 seconds to go. Coach Evan usually likes to call just one shot. Maybe Bruins will try to get the last possession before they head into the locker room. Brennan to Smith. Back to the near side. It's Abby Reed.
See if they can end the half on a shot.
So we got 10 seconds left. Can hear the girls calling off the bench. As Reed going to drive towards the hoop. Put a floater up. It's blocked. Foul called. 3.4 left to go. So Reed will shoot two and try to send the Bruins into the locker room. First one is short. Reed, a career 68% free throw shooter. That's one category the Bruins would love to improve in across the board for all of their players, and really the only way you get better is by shooting free throws. Time for one more possession. Overhead shot up. So there's just 0.1 left on the clock. The foul was called with Coach Evans says 3. Bruins want to try to get a shot off here, and they're going to get Kyle in.
A little miscommunication coming from all parts of the court right now.
And the Warriors trying to get in their best defenders. The Bruins will just probably time for one more shot. There is a tenth of a second left. I would be shocked if they got one off, but the referee just went over to the scorer's table. We'll see if we can get some more on the clock.
We got 0.3 now.
I think they're going to try to get a full 3. There we go, 3 seconds on the clock. So now that's what the Bruins have to work with, and that is plenty of time to get a shot off. Perhaps to Abby Reed, who's had a great hand. Kyle's going to drive, pull one up, and it is good as time expires. The Bruins are going to head to the locker room, just back 5, but a great lay-in to end the first half from Casey Kyle. Your score after 2 quarters on the Cherry Creek Sports Network, the Arapahoe Warriors 24, the Cherry Creek Bruins 19. We'll see if we can get Coach Clint Evans' thoughts as we head to the half. Joining us now, Cherry Creek head coach Clint Evans.
What's up, gentlemen and lady?
All right, Coach, you're heading to the first half, just back 5. You're just 16 minutes into a new season. Your lineup is a lot different than what we've seen in years before, but what'd you like out there in the first 16?
Nothing.
Like nothing? What do you want to improve on for the second?
It would be helpful if we would rebound, if we would increase our level of toughness. We're just basically letting them do whatever they want around the basket. They're posting up our littles. Our littles got to get bigger, and our bigs got to help more and do a lot better job rebounding the ball.
What can you say about the effort of the freshman Julia Leach in this first half?
She's played pretty good, but she's in there to rebound. So if we're having problems rebounding, then she's not doing a good enough job.
Abby Reed starting to shoot up a little bit. 3 3-pointers in that first half. Are you going to expect that to continue here in the second?
God, I sure hope, because we haven't hit anything else.
All right, we'll talk to you after the game. Good luck in half number 2.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. The Bruins behind by 5 at the half. We want to remind you that you can join the conversation and tweet us at Cherry Creek SN. Abby and I will be reading your comments all throughout the second half and would love to see what you have to say about the Cherry Creek Bruins and the Arapahoe Warriors. Tweet us at Cherry Creek SN. I'm Ben Paris04, and Abby is Abby_Hallam on the Twitter. We're getting ready for the second half on the Cherry Creek Sports Network.
It's going to be interesting to see what the refs do for the second half. A lot of stop and go for the first half of the game. Messed up with the team's momentum a little bit.
There was quite a bit to improve on, according to head coach Clint Evan, who said he liked absolutely nothing of that first half, but applauded the efforts from Julia Leach and Abby Reed. So 8 more minutes on the clock. It's time for quarter number 3. I believe the Bruins are set to begin the half on the offense, just back 5.
Casey Kyle last half ending with a buzzer beater going into the locker room.
That's right. That's a great reminder. See that the Bruins can try to keep up that pace. They'd love to continue with that. So I lied. The Warriors are going to start the half on the offense. And here we go. Warriors shot up from 3 is good. Out of the locker room. Katie Edwards has not let up on her scoring efforts.
Way to start a half for Edwards right there, Ben.
Bruins going to have to strike back. As Gorin trying to find someone to pass to, it goes to Logan Christensen. She passes to Kinsey Christensen. Back out, trying to get it to Reed, who was waiting there behind the arc, but Edwards takes it away. Gives it to Chris. Her shot up is good. 5 quick points out of the locker room, and now another turnover for the Bruins.
Just like I said before, those offensive rebounds are very crucial in a game like this.
The Warriors are not letting up 45 seconds in. They've already got 5. Their lead is 10. That pass was tipped on the inbound by Shaw. Gonna send it back the Bruins' way. Reed to Kyle. Kyle, who's got 2 on her, pass out, gives it to Reed. She pump fakes, takes it inside the arc, shot up just off the back iron, a little strong from Reed. Travel called on the Warriors. Bruins will get the ball back quickly.
That was a good call for the Bruins, especially with the momentum the Warriors came out here for the second half. Gives them a chance to stop them and see what they can do offensively here.
Reed in the far corner to Gordon, around the horn to Kyle. Abby gets it back, puts up a 3, won't go. Rebound to Edwards. Then to Chris is up. The Warriors' top scorer for a season ago has 2 more for the Warriors. She was the top scorer as a sophomore, now returning for her junior season, just trying to get more of the same for Sam Crisp. Christensen back out Reed, another 3-point attempt. That one is good, 3-pointer. And timeout called.
Great shot there from Abby Reed around the 3-point line.
Want to remind you to join us for our next broadcast, which will feature Julian Hammond, Miles Purchase, and the rest of the boys basketball team as they're set to have their home opener against the Mustangs from Mullen. Coverage from Nate Hendon and Abby Hallam begins on Friday at 6:45 right here on CCSN. Abby, I got to imagine you're excited for that matchup. The Bruins, after last year, an early exit in the playoffs, but ranked number 1 in the preseason ranking. They've got just some absolute athletes on their team. I mean, you got to be excited for their season to get underway back here at home.
Yeah, that team, I'm looking forward to Friday, but that team is stacked right now, just with complete athletes. And kind of funny enough, 2 sets of brothers.
There you go. The starting lineup could be 5 football players, including the Hammond brothers, the Purchase brothers, and you could throw Arden Walker in there as your 5th, or Chase Penry in there as well. So you got the whole football team, and what's great is that usually basketball season kind of overlaps with the last couple weeks of football. But now they've had over a month's break. Those guys are all rested coming into this season, which you absolutely love to see.
They are, and especially coming off from the big state football win, they're excited to get hopefully another ring this season with their friends that they played football with.
The expectation is for sure high. We'll have that game on Friday right here on CCSN. Warriors have the ball now after the Abby Reed three-pointer and the timeout. Shot up is good from Sam Shaw. Sam Shaw, the senior, Arapahoe's third best scorer from last season. Shaw gets it back again. Drifts it towards the hoop. Simonson is there, trying to work it back into the paint. Crisp is there. Shot is up and good. The layup from Chris. A great finish. It's a 14-point game. Reed driving towards the basket is blocked by Crisp. Wow.
The momentum right now for the Warriors is high, and I think we can all see that.
Chris, to average 2.5 blocks a game last season, has one right there. She's going to take a three over Leach. Short one, good defense. Reed gets the ball back for the Bruins. Then she gets it to Leach. Leach going to put it up. It's blocked by Crisp. 2 blocks there on the last 2 Cherry Creek possessions.
Chris coming out strong this second half for sure.
The Warriors going to take some time to slow down the pace a little bit. Cherry Creek just tried to rush up the floor and score, but one thing has gone in their way, and it's been Sam Crisp. Shaw to Crisp in the paint. She's double guarded. She's got to back it back out to Shaw. They're going to play catch and go. Crisp gets it back. Back out to Shaw. Shaw's going to drive. Bounce pass won't go. Rebound goes to Shaw. Jump ball called. Possession should go to the Bruins. And it will. Abby and Kinsey will check out. Checking in is Sam Smith, and I believe it was Kel McDavid. As we approach the halfway point of quarter number 3, the Bruins back 14. Smith is there.
Beautiful pass from Kyle right there to Smith. Shot by Charlie Gordon.
A great mid-range shot knocked down from Gordon. Gordon, who averaged 3.5 a game just a season ago, trying to add on to that this season.
I'm excited to see what Charlie can do this season. Junior year is always a big year, and talking to her before the season, she seems to be super excited.
And you know that Abby Reed and Casey Kyle are going to put up points for you. Now, that is someone who I believe can probably be that X factor, someone that's going to be really important, perhaps a difference maker on this team, because you know your 2 guards, Abby Reed, Casey Kyle, will put up some points. But not a bunch of teams have seen a ton of minutes from Charlie Gordon, so she might just make the difference. Shot there from Leach is up and good. She'll make it just a 10-point game. Shaw driving on Gordon. Back out to Edwards. Then to Simonson. Looking for Morgan. Shot is up from 3 from Edwards. It won't go. And Julia Leach does an excellent job knocking that one out of bounds before it could be corralled by probably the Warriors. And the Warriors will take a timeout. All right, Abby, thanks for taking a little bit of change. We've seen just a great mid-range shot on the last possession from Charlie Gordon. I think the Bruins are building momentum a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that past couple plays that they've been down there and taking advantage offensively, which is crucial right now at a time like this to let the Warriors know this game is not over yet.
It's a 10-point game. The Bruins still have a little bit of work to do, but if anyone can do it, you know it's this team because they have a lot of character. By the way, we're going to get you a real quick check of the boys basketball game. We're playing at Arapahoe tonight at the end of the first half. Creek was up by 6. It was 35-29 over at Arapahoe. Once again, that's the Cherry Creek boys game. Back at here at the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium on the campus of Cherry Creek High School. Some great defense there from Casey Kyle will get the Bruins back.
Just as important offensively, taking advantage, defensively, setting the momentum to be able to go down in the court, make some points happen. Right now for the Bruins is very crucial.
Kyle to Gordon. Here comes Kyle, mid-range shot. Floater won't go, rebound to Edwards. McDavid trying to get their back for the Bruins. They're coming down foul. Crisps up, no good, rebound to Leach. Bruins are trying to race up court. Charlie Gordon's got it, corner to McDavid. Gordon will get it back in the paint, and it is blocked. Sam Crisp just said, no sir, ma'am, rather, maybe. But that is her third block of the game, already surpassing her average amount of blocks from last season, and she was Arapahoe's best blocker by over 2 blocks a game. But really, if you average more than 1 block per game, you know you're making a difference. Checking into the game for the Bruins is Maria Johnson. That's 31 in white, her first appearance of the game. Kyle missed the pass. Johnson down there on the defense. She'll get called with a foul. So just after she checks in, Johnson gets her first foul of the game, trying to stop a fast break by the Warriors. Edwards will shoot 2. First one, no good. And now the second coming up from Edwards. That one short won't go either, 0 for 2. So the Bruins drew the foul, ends up in no points against them, and they're going to call a backcourt.
You know, Ben, one thing, not having the fans here, you can get a pretty clear read about how the coaches feel about the calls and see the behind the scenes more of what the refs and the coaches go through in each game.
Absolutely, and after initially a backcourt violation was called, the Bruins are going to call that one back as Kyle. We apologize for our slight audio difficulty there for just a moment as we stepped away. I believe Gordon knocked down a shot for the Bruins, correct?
Yep, Charlie did.
Back out, Johnson. Back out to Reed. She's going to put up a little bit of a floater, won't go. Rebound. rebound to Leach, and she was. All right, it looks like we are all good to go here from the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. A 7-point game. Bruins doing a great job narrowing the Warrior lead. We apologize for our slight difficulties on the Cherry Creek Sports Network, our first game of the season as well. So we got to get the kinks out just like those on the floor this evening. All right, Warriors take the ball out of the timeout. And Shaw has it for the Warriors. Looking towards the inside, it's Morgan. Back out. Chris going to take a three-pointer off the back iron. It won't go. Ball taken out of Kyle's hands, but eventually, thanks to Logan Christensen, the Bruins end up with it. We're going to get a jump ball called there. Possession to the Warriors. On the inbound, it's Shaw. Looking back out for Simonson. Chris going to take another three-pointer. This one is up and good. 10-point game inside a minute to go in the third. Kyle calling her play for the Bruins. Abby Reed it with the ball in hand. Puts a shot up and she'll draw a foul. She'll go to the line and shoot two. Now, Abby, I believe if they can get into the fourth quarter with the lead just single digits, I think the Bruins give themselves a real good chance to still stay in this game.
For sure, we have seen the Bruins come back once before, specifically in their state title, but excited to see if they can do it again tonight.
And it doesn't really matter the individuals that were on the floor for that game, because that game taught a lesson to everybody, including the fans that were there, that the Bruins can never really get too far behind. All right, back at you for the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. It's a 10-point game here in the fourth quarters. The Warriors with the ball. Some good defense there from Christensen, and a foul is going to be called. McDavid going to be called with the foul. Just a 10-point game, a quarter to go. Abby, what do the Bruins got to do to try to complete this comeback?
You know, just importantly offensively to get those points. Defense, they need to stay tight, take those full opportunities to get their ball, make it their game and their momentum.
That pass miss, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. So here's a turnover. The Bruins would love to get points off this. Now that would be capitalizing on an opportunity. It all just starts with one basket. Bit by bit, the Bruins going to try to get back in it. Reed to Gordon. Back out to Kyle. Kyle going to drive. Back out. Reed. Three-pointer is good! So there's a three-pointer off the turnover. 7-point game. Abby Reed, what, her fourth or fifth three-pointer of the game?
Just like that, Ben. Just like you said, only it takes one basket. And right there, it took one.
So now the Bruins got to get a stop.
This is where the Bruins can capitalize, make their defense heard.
Cripps gets a shot and the foul. Foul goes on Christensen.
That's her fourth of the night.
And she's going to have to check out with 4 fouls. Brennan checks back into the game. This to make it back to a 10-point game in favor of the Warriors. No good there.
What a pass from Kyle.
Long one to the corner. Charlie Gordon was waiting there. Reed gets the ball at the top of the key. McDavid's going to drive. Shot is up. No good. Too hard off the glass. A great cut to the hoop and a great shot attempt from McDavid. Just couldn't go. Shot into Chris. Back out. Edwards' shot was no good. Back out. Three-point attempt, no good. Abby Reed is there for the rebound. Bruins got to get something on this possession. Reed's going to drive. Shot up, won't go. She went from getting the rebound straight to the hoop and couldn't come back with 2. Edwards to Chris. A little bit of a spin move is up and good. Back to an 11-point game now. A long pass there to McDavid. Back out. Reed, can she get another 3? Absolutely! Three-pointer, Abby Reed. She is keeping the Bruins in this game. It is an 8-point game with 5:23 left. I am loving these Abby Reed three-pointers.
Like we keep saying, Ben, shooters shoot. If she keeps shooting, the momentum for this team could keep going up.
She is keeping the Bruins in this game, giving them the chance at every momentum that they have so far. And the Bruins just, as long as they get her open, it looks like she's going to knock it down.
We don't want to jinx anything, of course, but some would say Abby Reed is a walking bucket.
You absolutely love to see that. Let's just keep it going, Abby Reed. All right, we're back with you. Abby Reed, 2 for 2 from the line. 6-point game here. Bruins chopping down at this Arapahoe lead. Inside pass to Morgan. Comes back out. Three-pointer is good. Wow, great shot there from Katie. Sam Smith basket is up and good for the Bruins. 2 more, 6-point game. Shaw coming back down, looking for Chris inside the paint. Her shot won't go. Morgan got the ball at the top of the key, and it's going to be a turnover. Bruins ball, 6-point games, just over 3 minutes to go.
Little momentum pickup for the Bruins right here. This could be really helpful.
Here comes a huge possession for Cherry Creek. Johnson getting the ball. Then a pass to Kyle. Mid-range shot from Kyle is up and won't go. A close one there from Kyle. Just couldn't fall. Under 3 to go now. Shaw was driving. Bruins trying to poke at it. Couldn't get the turnover. Shaw looking to Edwards. Edwards looking for Crisp. But first, a timeout from the Warriors. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 6-point game here at the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. It's a close one, Abby. Just a 2, possibly 3 possession game.
This is a time for both teams to really not give up and see what they can do either defensively or offensively, giving 110% to get the outcome that they want.
So the Bruins just have 1 timeout left. The Warriors have 2. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. It's a 6-point game. And here we go. Shaw with the ball for the Warriors. And Johnson's going to get called with the foul. Shaw at the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1 as the Warriors have entered the bonus. It is good. She'll shoot one more. Makes it a 7-point game. Her second one won't go. Going to be a foul called on Morgan on the rebound attempt. Kyle to Smith. Smith to Reed. Reed shot up, no good. Her defender was all over her. Chris has it inside 2 minutes. Bruins down 7. Edwards.
Good
It's poked
defense
away by
right there.
Johnson. Can she finish? No. Smith with the rebound, but she'll draw a foul. A great steal and almost score for Johnson will end up with Sam Smith shooting 2.
That is a big play right now for the Bruins.
Smith is a 70% free throw shooter in her one varsity season last year. If she could add on 2 now, it would be huge. She's got her first. 6-point game. She's got her second. Bruins going into the full court press. 5-point game with under 2 to go. It is a close one here. Kirby Lyle, Casey Kyle going for the steal attempt. Looking like Miles Purchase, but couldn't pull it off. Johnson there, trying to stay on Shaw. Chris ends up with it. Gordon's going to get called with the foul. She'll send Shyla Tumala to the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. It's a 5-point game rather. She'll make her first. Make it a 6-point game. Second one won't go. Gordon will get the rebound for the Bruins. 6-point game, 1:20 left to go. Gordon trying to drive. Then looking to go back out. She has Casey Kyle. Kyle going to start a drive now. Puts one up. Couldn't get it to go. But she was fouled on the way. Let me tell you what I saw in that play from Casey Kyle. That was a flashback to the Grandview game when she did that over Lauren Betts 2 years ago. She'll shoot 2, down by 6. She's got her first. Kel McDavid going to check into the game for Sam Smith. 5-point game. 70 seconds to go. Kyle shooting her second. She's got it. 4-point game, 1:10 to go.
It is really getting down to the wire here. See if the Bruins can pull through and make this their game.
Johnson out there, her mask fell off. She'll get called for a foul. Not for the mask falling off, however, though. It was still a defensive foul. But she was going hard. It looks like she's definitely Cherry Creek's most aggressive and perhaps most dominant defender so far. She has the lone steal for the Bruins today.
You can definitely see that the aggressiveness on defense has helped us along the way.
Trying to force a turnover, but it sends Tumala to the line. She'll make her first. Back to being a 5-point game. Mayling Brennan going to check in for Kel McDavid. Her second one is good as well. Back to being a 6-point game, but that could just be 2 possessions, especially if you were to put in the hand of Abby Reed. It was tipped from Abby Reed. Ball on the ground. Foul going to be called on the Bruins.
Right now, a call like that could make or break the game for the Bruins. See how they can recover from that.
You're absolutely right, Abby. Looks like it's going to send. It's like Tumala's back to the line. She went 2 for 2 on her last attempt at the line. 3 for 3 for her last 3. Seven-point game. Now make it 8. Dumal has made her free throws down the stretch. The Bruins are down 8 inside a minute to go.
See if the Bruins can capitalize right here.
Read to Kyle. Kyle going to start to drive back out to Brennan. A 3 here would be huge. And she knocks it down. Timeout, Warriors. 5-point game. 37 seconds left.
That was a huge play by Meiling right there.
It's going to mark it down as Mailing's first three-pointer and just her second attempt on this varsity team. 5-point game, 37 to go. The Bruins are still in it.
Just to imagine, Ben, having fans right here in this moment back and forth would be a whole different environment.
It would be loud in here.
It sure would.
We hope one day again soon. It's coming down to the wire, though. 5-point game. Bruins in the huddle. Abby, what do they got to do to get these 5 back in these final 37 seconds?
They've got to be aggressive on both sides of the court, especially defense, get the ball, take their opportunities where they can offensively.
There you go. The final 37 seconds of action are coming up on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. Benjamin Paris, Abby Hallam, excited to have all of you for tonight's game. And it's going to come down to the final buzzer. We said it at the very beginning of the show. It does not matter what players have been on these two teams. These two schools have always fought down to the very last buzzer. Warriors have the ball. Ends up in the hands of Crisp. Kyle called there for the foul. Looks like she's going to send Sam Crisp to the line.
Just like I said before, Ben, these calls by the refs can make or break it.
It took 1.1 second off the clock. Crisp first, no good. Johnson going to check back in. Christensen will go out. Second one good. 6-point game. That could just be 2 possessions.
Bruins got to move fast here.
Kyle driving. Shot up. Foul called. Casey Kyle will head to the line. 29.5 left.
Chance of making it a 4-point difference here, Ben.
She's got her first. Mei-Ling going to head off to the bench. Logan Christensen back into the game. Kyle missed the second. Bruins couldn't get it back. Foul going to be called there on Logan Christensen. So now it makes it a 5-point game. And looks like we're going to play the foul game from here on out. 28 seconds left to go.
Somewhat feels like we've been playing a little bit of the foul game this entire game since the first whistle.
You're absolutely right, Abby. Tumala at the line. She has been almost perfect tonight. She remains that way. She's made all of her free throws this quarter. Mei-Ling checks back into the game. She makes the second. 7-point game, 28 seconds left to go. We got a timeout on the floor. And they got a full timeout. We'll take a half one here on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. We welcome you back inside the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium for the final 28 seconds of tonight's opening night matchup featuring the Arapahoe Warriors and the Cherry Creek Bruins. It's a 7-point game. The Bruins have the ball. Just before the timeout, Shyla Tumala of the Warriors knocked down 2 more free throws.
Both teams putting up a fight on both sides of the court this game.
25 to go. Kyle. A travel called. The Warriors have the basketball. 23 seconds left.
Refs have been a big factor in how this momentum has been for this game.
As Mayling Brennan will draw the foul, 7-point games. Not much more the Bruins can do. Just before these free throws get off, I want to thank our crew tonight. Short and condensed crew for this 2021 COVID season. Logan Biggerstaff, Tyler Tolbert, of course Abby Hallam alongside myself and Mr. Matt Weiss, making it possible, along with many people who are essential in this gym tonight. We're just happy that basketball is here, and one day, fans will be back. Edwards missed her first, still a 7-point game, and she'll make the second 8-point game. Kyle coming down court to Johnson. Back out to Gordon. She'll drive, back out. Johnson shot up, won't go.
Good
Gets a
look
steal,
right there.
though. Back out. Kyle, 3-pointer, won't go. Mayling Brennan with the rebound. Her shot's blocked. Mayling will foul again, just 1.2 left. And that's going to just about do it.
Charlie Gordon was a big player right there on that side of the court, giving players opportunities to shoot. Unfortunately, they didn't work out, but Charlie was a big part getting those players where they needed to be.
Edwards first is up and through. Makes it a 9-point game. And the second won't go as the Bruins touch up. Time will expire, and that will wrap it up here at the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. The Arapahoe Warriors beat the Cherry Creek Bruins for the first time since 2015. They snap an 11-game streak for the Cherry Creek Bruins. Your final score, the Arapahoe Warriors 61, the Cherry Creek Bruins 52. We want to thank all of you one more time for joining us tonight on the Cherry Creek Sports Network. It's just game one. We've got a whole season, and we got boys basketball coming up on Friday night against Mullen. For Abby Hallam, always mess it up at the end. For Abby Hallam, I'm Benjamin Parris signing off from the Kirby Lyle Gymnasium. Cherry Creek drops their first game of the season to the Arapahoe Warriors.